Hey everyone, I just wanted to introduce the WRAML scoring software, and here you'll notice two tables. The one at the top is going to be used to score individual subtests, and the one at the bottom is going to generate your index level scores as that first table starts to get populated. The only thing you have to really do here is make sure you input the age range. Okay, so let's change that to 14, 15, and just start entering scores. And to the left here are just your subtests and the scales that they belong to. So you got picture memory, design learning, that load onto visual immediate memory, story memory, go on to verbal immediate, and so on down the list there. And you've also got the raw score column, the column next to it, where you'll see the scale scores, as well as the percentiles and descriptive ranges. And again, all those will get auto-populated. So you'll notice that the raw score column has a drop-down option for those scores, and all you have to do is select the range that your raw scores fall within. And I'll let this kind of play out for a second so you can see how it works. And so you can start to see how everything is being auto-populated, including that second summary table down there. So you'll see the visual immediate pop up there with some scores. And we can just kind of go through. We can make sure everything looks correct. So we'll just let this play out as I start entering scores here. And so the verbal delayed gets populated at the bottom table there. The visual recognition, the visual delayed. And so really quickly, you have everything you need here. And now there's one more component to this workbook that I wanted to show, which is going to be this auto report generator here. And if you saw the WACE auto report video, it's just like that. You know, there's a small section at the top for basic demographics, a summary table underneath that that's going to pull in your subtest scores, and the report field down here to the right of that table. And that's the area where you'll see your write-up. So let's just take a look at our subtest scores and just make sure, again, everything looks correct. And I'll sort of switch back and forth between sheets and give you a second to peruse and review. And after that, we can head back up to that demographic section. And so we've got their basic info, we've got their scores, which I'll show you now are being pulled in directly from that initial table from the first sheet. And the only thing left to do really is click the Generate Report button. And there it is. You've got the narrative sections, the description of the subtests, and then you get other details like the name of the indices themselves, verbal memory, visual memory. And I'll just let you scan through this for a moment or two. And so I know a lot of clinics and assessors are using AI tools to sort of generate reports, but there are a lot of benefits to using our in-house software. It works offline, so you don't have to worry about potential maintenance interruptions, or maybe you don't have access to Wi-Fi. You know, there's no sensitive information that's being sent through this online platform, so it's secure in that way as well. It's also really consistent, so you don't have to check for errors. That narrative always stays the same. So you don't have to check for incorrect placement of scores and, you know, having to reprompt whatever AI tool you're using. And again, the key thing here is that your reports are always going to be generated consistently. And if you want a different narrative style, let's say, a different text in a certain section, we can also customize that on our end. And again, you know, these four report writers and auto scoring programs that you see here, they're just kind of a sample of the different types of software that we offer, and they can be adapted to any kind of measure, including questionnaires. And this is just to give you an idea of how they can work. So if you want any kind of customized software, just contact us at edu@psychcenter.ca. All of our info is on our webpage.